Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. There is no question today's game could be defined by the passing game. The Jets are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Chiefs, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now it's the Princeton man. This is Spencer Ware. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Gone. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jamario Davis. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Now, check. Patriot. All right, here we go. Please.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
No, check, Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. A huge play there for the Jets. And even 40 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
All right, here we go.
Slot man moves right.
Detroit!
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 2-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Lucky
They come out here in the I. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Mahomes now on the sneak, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Patrick Mahomes, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Moncrief, the man in motion right. On the run, it's Ware. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. As the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. They run again with Ware. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. We remind you, coming up later tonight, we got a good NFC battle. The Eagles and Seahawks from Seattle, coverage starting at 8:30 Eastern. And tomorrow we'll put a bow on Week 13 with an AFC North matchup between the Steelers and the Bengals from Cincinnati.
A hard-hitting battle right there.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Marshall, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Here's Thomas. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They run it here. Ware. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now Spencer Ware slow to get up. And we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Four yards remaining now on second down. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On third down, it's West, and he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one of the best passing offenses in the NFL. The Jets are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Chiefs, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action here on first down. Out to the left here to Reed. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He sets to fire and got his man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Second down following the run.
Hurry up, here we go. Here we go.
Now here's Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Rameek Wilson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. On is the second-year man from Sam Houston State, Lachlan Edwards, to punt it away. Back deep for Kansas City, DeAnthony Thomas. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jonathan Hankins with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Here's Goff now on second down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Now the ball comes loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And here's Marshall. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got it. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Marshall. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Keith Marshall with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Captain Zero out now as he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Moncrief, the man in motion right. They'll run now with Ware. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now it's gone. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On second down, here's Goff. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Mahomes now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And he is knocked down from the side near the 25. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards on the ground. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. This is Marshall. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
On the ground, this is Ware. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. To throw on 2nd down is gone. Escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on
he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket. There was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now Goff on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from LSU, Jamal Adams. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! 3-19! 3-19!
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go now. 3-19!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now Mahomes. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure If something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. On 1st and 10, Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 2nd and 10, Goff. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Back to throw, Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. This is taken around the 12. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. They've gone to the 2nd quarter in Buffalo. The Bills out to an early lead against the Patriots. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit! Over! Back there, Philly. Here we go. Gone!
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Play clock winding down. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Goff on first down. Rolling, and the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off with great anticipation. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Okay, even just being nice, the last 2 plays were not very good offensively. So if you're the play caller, was it the team's execution or was it strategy? If it was execution, you continue to call the game the way you're calling it. But if it's strategy, change up what you're doing and figure it out.
Watch it now, Barney. Leopard. Here we go.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. A big hit. Knocked down sideways right at the 20. And now out come the Jets. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. The Jets on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They'll run for it with Marshall. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Set, blue, landed. Gun.
shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a third-quarter score. And the Bears scoring to grab the lead there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. He'll leave this for Ware. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard, right there around the 35-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Out of the gun. Goff. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Dante Moncrief. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is off the left upright, but he banks it through. How about that one? The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
In motion, Anunwa. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Hurry up, here we go. Back no. Check, Patriot. Here we go now. Landed.
In motion, Anunwa.
Over. Back here we go. Hurry up, here we go.
The slot man in motion right. They'll run with Marshall. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
No. Check, Patriot. 3-19. Detroit.
In motion, Anunwa. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Fresh set of downs here.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward near the 48-yard line. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On second down, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
No time to shine. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Whistles in a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Keith Marshall with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. So they're going to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On first down, gone. And this is Moncrief with a catch. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Here's Goff now on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And it's third down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Goff. And he's got Moncrief. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. A shotgun snap for Goff. Now a desperation throw deep, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right?